G'day, Josh from In Yard Homestead. Well, this video is about all the struggles that can happen when trying to grow food, especially bugging out like I am. Yeah, the first year is usually the hardest doing a garden anyway, but out bush I've learnt that it's even harder. So I'm going to show you some of the struggles that I'm having with the camp and the garden. So I'm going to keep it real, so you know that, yeah, I am having struggles out here, but it's all good. I just worked through. I was like, okay, how can I improve that so it's not going to happen again, or how can I do something better? So let's go and take a look around and see what setbacks I've had. Okay, so you can see where the swale is here, the swale garden. So I bought some compost from the hardware store, and it was supposed to have been organic compost, but no, it's had herbicides in and it's killed my plants wherever I've used it. Some have survived, but they're not doing that crash hot. Yeah, that's me parsley has burnt it all back. So that's the actual compost that I bought to mix into the soil, because the soil here, there's nothing in it. It is so lifeless. So I've been adding all the straw, manure, and the compost, which I will not be buying compost from there again, or any sort of soil products, because of the poisoning that it's caused. But we know that that's part of the agenda to stop us from trying to grow our own food as well. So I'm just going to have to take this year as just a soil building year, I think. I have got some veggies that are doing okay. Another problem is that water is a big issue. We have not had a lot of rain. I've got one pea that has survived. The rest have all died from the herbicide in the soil. Yeah, this was all full of peas, and now they're all dead. I have had also caterpillars, these hairy caterpillars. Oh, where are we? These hairy caterpillars. Oh, don't want to touch them because they make you really irritated. They've been attacking as well, so I've got that problem. They've eaten all my spinach, which was sort of surviving the herbicide contamination, but because they've been sickly from that, the caterpillars have come in and destroyed the rest of what's left. So I've put some diatomaceous earth on that and see if they come back. Also, the weather's been really warm as well during the day here for this time of year. It's middle of winter and we've had not much rain as well, so that's a struggle. I've got to hand water. I'm just about out of water. So the purple pak choi has done okay. That seems to be hanging in there. The beetroot got hit a bit with the herbicides, but it looks like it may come back, hopefully. The broccoli's more got the insects have attacked that. Here's those big caterpillars now. Look at that. Horrible things. Yeah, there's heaps of them. They're really having a good old month, so I'll have to really put some diatomaceous earth on. Well, there's a big one there. Diatomaceous earth on and get rid of them. So that's my turnips and my daikon radish. But even the tomatoes have suffered from the herbicide as well. They've killed up all the leaves, but they're hanging in there, so I'm hoping they come back. Down here I had all stuff that I planted in through here, lettuce and everything like that. Rocket, yeah, the leafy greens, rocket, and more silver beet, but the same thing. That's all died off because of the contaminated soil. My purple cabbages seem to be doing really well, but they didn't have any. This bed here had no contaminated soil, so this is actually doing all right. Besides the bug attacking my chard. So yeah, but it is so dry here as well. We haven't had rain for a long time. Another issue that I have had is you can see up where the tarp's gone over the gazebos, it is torn through. So that is partially because of two reasons. The sun has deteriorated this tarp quite quickly because the sun has been so harsh. I got the same up this end here and over the other side. And also when it did rain, all the water collected in the middle. I've got a broom inside that I push up out of the water. You might have seen on one of my previous videos when it was raining. Yeah, it pulled in. So the weight of the water has helped pull it down through. So that's one thing that hasn't done too well. That big green tarp that I showed with the tear in the top, that was a good quality tarp. That was from Bunnings and that, so that should have held up longer. I've been here about 4 months, I suppose, going on 5 months, and that was a heavy duty one. But this cheaper one that I got on eBay is done. They've seemed to hold up and be a lot more hardier than the heavy duty from the hardware store. So that's one thing. Yeah, sometimes the more expensive stuff isn't the best stuff. Sometimes the cheaper stuff is better. So I am working on something a bit more permanent for the camp side of things, which I'll show you after it's built. I'm not going to show the building process because it's going to take me a long time and a few things. I might take some in between photos here and there, I suppose. But yeah, trying to get things done out here is like, it's been hard, like trying to film and get stuff. I'm trying to do it as much as I can to show you guys the reality of trying to grow in this situation and live in this situation, that you can do it, but yeah, it doesn't come without challenges. But it's all good. You just work through them. Okay, so one thing didn't work, move on to the next. Like, okay, we'll try something new, different species of plant maybe that will grow better in the condition. Yeah, build your own compost and don't buy it. But it is hard out here. Compost is very hard. I have been mulching up some of the dead branches around and stuff like that, twigs and stuff, to help put down as a mulch around the trees as well. So yeah, so rain is a desperate thing. Like, we don't get much rainfall in this area normally anyway, but this year we have not had enough rain. The sunflower fields, I'll take you up there now. So the sunflower field has not done well at all, but the soil, like I said, is not good. Even though I have put some fertilizer in, I need to build it up. So I reckon I might run some chickens or something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet to make it better for next year, but I have to work something out because it's so dry here, not having the rain. Yeah, things are really struggling. Even the native vegetation is struggling. The wildflowers are not going to be that good this year, I don't think, because they haven't had a chance to get up enough. I have had wild animals come in and eat some of the crop as well, which I was expecting that anyway. That's why I overplanted. So kangaroos have come in and they've chewed off the tops of the sunflower. Also, there is those hairy little caterpillars have come in and found this as well. You can see them on that bottom leaf and the mid leaf there. But the main issue, I think, with this is that dry soil, not enough rain. So that's one thing I've got to work out better water catchment for when it does rain to hold more water. The more water, the better. This one's holding in there, so I might get a couple, but that's all good. It's all learning. And the chickpeas, actually, surprisingly enough, they must be a bit more drought tolerant, because they're actually doing not too bad. And there's one there doing all right, growing pretty well, and because it's very poor soil too. Like, all I've done is put a organic living fertilizer on this and a bit of pelletized chicken manure. That's all I've done. I haven't put any compost or anything into the soil. So worst case with these fields, I can just turn the stuff back over that doesn't do any good, and it'll help build up the soil as well. I might have to get some chickens on here and help improve the soil, or somehow build it up a bit better to grow crops. But that's something that I've got to look into for the future. I have got a backup plan. I have been getting prepared to grow some other food elsewhere as well with other people. So it's good to team up with other people as well. Being a lone wolf is not always a really good thing. You do need other people to help out and help each other. So I've teamed up with some other people to grow different varieties of stuff that I can't grow out here. And we're sharing the produce and helping other people out as well. So there is other ways of doing things, so it's just stay positive. Don't get disheartened when something doesn't work for you. Get back out there, try a different way, or the next season, because I don't have much. We have a very short season here. Winter is our best growing time here, out in this area, because the summer is way too harsh to grow anything. I'm going to grow some corn in early spring out here. During the summer, depending on the water, because we have had issues with the water at the other location that I'm going to be growing with others. So hopefully that is sorted out so we can grow through the spring and summer there. Different corn varieties to make our own flour. And I should be able to put some sunflowers in on irrigation as well, so I can get the sunflower for oil and chicken feed as well. So it's just a big learning curve. Gardening is not always you can just whack something in the ground and it'll grow. It would be great if it does that, and sometimes it does. But just don't get one thing I want to really put over with the challenges: don't get disheartened, don't give up, push through, find other ways and other solutions to do it again, or some other method. Just keep trying until it works. You'll find a way that it works in your area and for you. Just don't give up. Once one thing doesn't work, don't say, oh, that's it, I'm done with it. Nah, keep growing. Try different ways. And same with the camp side of things. The other side, the gutter's fallen off there that I made up. There's a little makeshift gutter that didn't work, that idea for that side, because the wind comes in from that side, so it tore off. So I've got to work out other things to solve those issues, which are more permanent sort of style thing, made from tin or something like that is going to be better. I've been blessed with some materials, so I've been blessed with some poles and I've got some tin stored away at another location, so I'll be able to make a little hut or something like that, which is going to be a lot better. And more secure, especially before summer would be good, to get something a lot more appropriate for summer. And being blessed immensely. So thank you for all the people that have helped me out to be able to keep doing what I'm doing and surviving through, because times are getting tougher, which I'm not letting fear get a hold of me in that. No way. Like, yeah, nah, Christ is my peace, and I stand strong in that, in Him. It's, yeah, but the reality is that things are getting tough out there around the world, like going into recession, and inflation is keeps increasing and increasing. Food prices are going through the roof. Housing prices are going through the roof. So yeah, it's been great that you guys have been able to help me out to get to where I am, and to get to be able to keep putting out this content, and sharing it out is great as well, like just to help more people. And that's what it's about, helping each other out, showing you guys what our challenges are, my challenges are. I'm hoping that that will help you guys to say, okay, well, that thing didn't work. What else? Okay, so we found something eventually that worked. That's what I want to help show you guys, like, yeah, not to give up, keep going, and keep finding other things that will work. I know I've said it quite a few times, but that's the main point I want to get over, is don't give up. Just keep trying. Don't let things get you down. That's where things will start going wrong. If you start in a negative mindset, that's where things will not work properly for you. So keep positive, stay strong, and just keep trying. Never give up. Until next time, get going, get growing, and God bless you guys.